What if I told you that in the land of opportunity, wealth is not equally distributed? This might come as a surprise, but the United States of America, often celebrated as a beacon of prosperity, is a tale of two vastly different realities. While it's true that it boasts a wealth of opportunities, it's also a land where the riches are held by the few, leaving millions in a constant struggle to make ends meet. This stark contrast is glaring when we look at the states of this union. In the glittering corners we have states like Maryland, New Jersey, and Massachusetts, where the median household income reaches the high 80s in thousands. On the other end of the spectrum, we have states like Mississippi, West Virginia, and Arkansas, where the median household income barely hovers around the mid-40s to low 50s in thousands. The American dream seems to be more attainable in some states than others. Let's take a stroll through the richest states in America. There are 5 states where the American dream seems to be more than just a dream: Maryland, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and New Hampshire. These states are the wealthiest in the nation, with median household incomes ranging from around $83,000 to $85,000. In these parts of America, economies are thriving, unemployment rates are low, and the standard of living is high. These states are host to some of the nation's most prestigious universities, cutting-edge industries, and affluent suburbs. Residents of these states enjoy a quality of life that is a testament to their prosperity. Access to top-tier healthcare, education, and other essential services is almost a given. The streets are bustling with activity, and opportunities are not just available, but abundant for those willing to seize them. It is in these states that the idea of the American dream, the concept of a land of opportunity where hard work and determination can lead to success, seems to be very much alive. The wealth, the services, the opportunities, they paint a picture of a prosperous America where dreams can come true. But as we all know, every coin has 2 sides. The American dream seems to be alive and well in these states. But what about the rest of America? Let's turn the coin and explore the other side. Now let's journey to the other side of the coin, the poorest states in America. In stark contrast to the wealth of the richest states, we find Mississippi, West Virginia, Arkansas, Louisiana, and New Mexico. These states represent a different side of America, where the median household income hovers around the $50,000 mark. Economic struggles are a common theme here, with high unemployment rates and a dearth of thriving industries. Many residents grapple with poverty, finding it difficult to afford basic necessities like food, housing, and healthcare. The challenge is not just about making ends meet, but also about accessing opportunities for upward mobility. Education, often a ladder out of poverty, is limited in these states. The high school graduation rates are low, and access to higher education or vocational training is not a given. With fewer educational opportunities, the struggle for better employment becomes even harder. Infrastructure, too, is a pressing issue. Roads, bridges, and public transportation often leave much to be desired. And for the rural communities, the situation is particularly grim. They lack access to high-speed internet, quality healthcare facilities, and diverse job markets. The resilience of these communities is commendable, but the hardships they face are undeniable. For many living in these states, the American dream, that promise of prosperity and success through hard work, seems far out of reach. The reality for them is a stark reminder of the deep divide that exists in the land of opportunity. But how did we get here? What caused this vast gap? The roots of inequality are buried deep in a complex web of historical, economic, and social factors. Let's start with the industrial decline. Many of the poorest states were once bustling with thriving manufacturing industries. They were the backbone of their economies, providing jobs and stability. But as these industries declined, so did the fortunes of these states. Job losses were widespread, leading to economic hardship that continues to this day. Then there's the issue of education. In these struggling states, high school graduation rates are lower, and access to higher education and vocational training is limited. This lack of access to education hampers opportunities for upward mobility, leaving many stuck in a cycle of poverty. We can't ignore the role of discrimination either. Racial and ethnic minorities are disproportionately represented in America's poorest states. These groups often face barriers in housing, employment, and education, which further entrenches the cycle of poverty. And let's not forget about investment. The poorest states tend to receive less federal funding and private investment. This lack of financial support hinders economic development and job creation, adding another layer to the challenges these states face. The roots of inequality run deep, and untangling them is no easy task. but understanding them is the first step towards creating a more equitable America. But there is hope. There are ways to bridge this gap. To mend the chasm of wealth disparity, we must first invest in education and training. By providing quality education and equipping individuals with essential job skills, we can prepare them for the evolving job market. This investment is not just about building schools and paying teachers, it's about creating a culture where learning is valued and accessible to all. Support must also be extended to our rural communities. For too long, these areas have been overlooked. By investing in infrastructure, healthcare, and technology, we can breathe new life into these communities and create opportunities for growth. High-speed internet, well-maintained roads, and quality healthcare are not luxuries. They are necessities for success in today's world. Finally, we must promote economic development. This involves attracting new businesses, fostering innovation, and creating an environment where entrepreneurs can thrive. It's about providing incentives for companies to set up shop in struggling areas, bringing with them new jobs and revenue. The path forward isn't easy. It requires commitment, dedication, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. But the potential rewards, a more equitable country where every citizen has the opportunity to succeed, are worth the struggle. It's time to rethink and reshape our approach. It's time to work towards an America where the dream is attainable for all, regardless of their state.